Hello. How is everybody doing? All right. Well, my head is cut off, but you can see my this. So I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. My head doesn't matter. The top of my hair don't matter. So, all righty. I'm gonna do a check-in and go from here. Didn't have anything preparatory in this. I do have my coffee ready though, so go grab you a cup. Let's settle in and see what message there is for today. Okay. I'm just waiting for something to jump out at me. Okay. There's a resistance to it. There is a resistance to grabbing it. Oh, by the way, welcome to Weird and WooWoo. My son just made a cold coffee. We just went and got all the stuff that he needs to make that. Oh, look at it. Look at my poor little eyebrows. I don't know. Anyways, hey, Kelsey. So he likes his little mocha and this, that, and he does like a little concoction thingy. So, and it's my first coffee this morning, so you'll be proud. Just gonna go ahead and jump in. The coffee's nice and hot too, so it's like really good. Okay, so that goes over there. Okay, so we have the moon card here, and something was hidden underneath it. It was really perfectly like this, which is really what the moon card is about. Something slowly but surely coming to light or being revealed, right? Take a look at all of these, all the different phases where there's a little bit of something and a little bit more and a little bit more until it's in the full light, a full understanding. What's underneath of it is the Six of Cups. This is nice. This is intuitively going towards things that are pleasurable to you and almost like receiving as a result. It's almost as if the idea is whatever feels good, whatever feels pleasurable, right? And I think it's beyond because sometimes we mistaken something being pleasurable because there's the removal of some type of fear or like, sometimes we'll go after something because it placates you. It shuts down the little ego monster that wants to be like, rah, rah, rah. Yeah. And so we think, it's like when we get relief, sometimes we assume that's pleasure, which it can be a bit pleasurable after feeling for so long. But this is beyond just relief. It's like, what do you enjoy? What feeds or has your inner child like, ooh, kind of thing. Let's do that. Or okay, like lightheartedness. What do you feel lighthearted towards? Curious though as to each card is speaking to me. I'm not getting, even though I said in the beginning, I'm like, boop, 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 boop. It doesn't feel like a cohesive story yet. Like I feel like they're tied in. So let's delve into the moon card here. Seven of Wands, level of protection. You've been protecting your inner child. It's just because we're instinctively moving towards things that light up your inner child, that bring you pleasure, right? Instinctively moving towards something that brings you pleasure. But also I have like the fear like subconscious fear, like emerging or a recognition of it. Like there's been some level of having to do something out of, it's a two-sided coin. Sometimes we do certain things that pull us out of our inner child, out of our excitement, wonder, imagination, dreams, all that kind of stuff, right? Out of our faith, because we're trying to protect ourselves so we don't get hurt, right? So we don't get hurt because we are sick and tired of things hurting our inner child, right? And so sometimes it's better to have a dream unrealized than it is to have that inner child hurt again. Like not again kind of thing. And so that can dictate how we do things. I had a reading somewhat similar to this, but really Seven of Wands is all about owning all of you and being unapologetically you, and despite what ramifications may come. Rather than hiding away aspects of ourselves because we encounter like consequences as a result that we don't like, that's not an indication that we should be putting that aspect of ourselves on the back burner, that we should hide parts of ourselves. There may be an indication of garnering discernment, and I say that, but I also realize and understand the reality of this world where sometimes our very safety 110% is at risk if we do not hide certain aspects of ourselves. Any marginalized community on earth throughout history understands this. Is it right? No. Is it sometimes necessary? Absolutely. But this moon feels like something coming to surface, like protecting something out of a fear. But I feel like Spirit is saying the better protection is to always find a way to always allow that. I don't know why they're giving it to me like this. If you are in a situation or circumstance where you feel like you have to hold back, where you have to hide an aspect, where you have to kind of quiet the inner child, right? For fear of some negative ramification, then rather than hiding that, you should remove yourself from that situation. Sometimes easier said than done, but it is taking ownership, protecting that aspect of ourselves, protecting our inner child, protecting our truth, our self-worth, our self-respect, honoring our boundaries. And it's confidence in oneself, but it is love of the self, period, point blank. Seven of Wands, right? What does that have to do with? I feel like there is a part of you that is meant to come out, that you have not been able to bring to the forefront in quite some time. It's the confusion between what is real protection. We have the Seven of Wands versus the Five of Swords. It is protecting the self or aspects of ourselves, going into war with the self, hiding that aspect away as if it were some type of captive, you know what I mean? Like the idea of I feel like you have confused a little bit the Seven of Wands with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a very defensive, aggressive stance, right? Versus the Seven of Wands, which is an honoring, a loving of the self. It is the compassion you show to oneself. we've talked about a teeter-totter seesaw before, and it's like, have you gone back and forth in this? Have you gone back and forth in the knowing of like, no, I shouldn't have to hide this aspect of myself. No, this should be the part that leads and gets to play a major role in how and what I do in my life. And yes, my dreams are just as much whatever. And it's honoring the self, and then it is battling the self and battling the fears that come up inside, and it's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until at some point, like, what does it look like? What does it mean? Do I do this? Do I do that? Does it mean I, come hell or high water, I just, honor the child within me and then let my life explode? Or like, what, I feel like there's this battle, this conflict of what this really means and what this looks like. And when is it honoring the self and when is it acting out of fear, right? Until you come to the tower moment, like the deciding factor. Does loving the self, honoring the self, standing up for your beliefs and standing up for your boundaries, like establishing those and standing firm in those, does it have to be a war? I want to use that term, especially given does it have to be a battle? Given what's going on, sometimes we use things as a metaphor, and I don't want to undermine certain things that are happening right now in the world. Because this feels like almost like, I feel like you could sometimes battle people. So like you may appear aggressive and combative in an effort to really just protect the self, protect your boundaries, you know what I mean? Or sometimes you can turn that inward, right? And it becomes this demoralizing, degrading, eroding battle within until something happens. We have 8 of Wands at the bottom. And it's like, maybe that's the revealing. Maybe going back and forth between that, because we've been talking about people needing to make a decision. And it's like, maybe that's been your decision. What does doing for me and making me a priority actually look like? And you may have been in conflict over that, trying to figure out like, you know what I mean? What felt right. And it was like, until the straw that breaks the camel's back. We have a new beginning here. Because with the moon, it finally reveals itself. It finally becomes clear. Either the fear that you have been harboring that has been influencing this becomes clear. What it means to honor the self becomes clear. What you really want. How to safely allow yourself to be within your childlike energy. How to get back to pleasure. It finally becomes clear. I'm not so certain that has anything to do with the moon. And I want to know what the tower is. The Fool has something to do with the tower. It's like in this clarity, when something becomes very clear and reveals itself, it allows you to have a new start. It is choosing, it is like the path that takes care of you the most and allows you to feel, like allows you to be compassionate towards the self, allows you to honor your beliefs, honor your desires, and feel like you're not forsaking the self in any capacity. You're not having, there's a level of self-respect with it, and there's a level of empowerment with it. Like that becomes clear, which ultimately brings something, this battle, internal battle, this lack of clarity to an end, and allows you to go ahead and move forward, start something new, build something new in your life. Definitely has something to do with creating something in your tangible world, in your material world. We have the Emperor with the Ace of Pentacles. It is no longer just, the creation phase. It is the actualization. It is bringing it into reality, which we've been talking about. This combination reminds me of the Hierophant, right? It's like, because the Emperor takes, the Empress is everything in gestation. It is that creative idea when something is the inspiration and everything that goes along with the preparation. And then the Emperor is the one that brings it into reality. Funny thing is, this Ace of Pentacles, I love it because we have something where it's all like some level of like knowing, some level of it's always been a part of that. Because we have the High Priestess's book down here where the roots are setting up and grounding in. So it's almost as if something has been leading up to this. There has been some level of maybe not in your awareness, but always a part of the plan where it's been like what you've gone through has kind of set you up to be in this position. Until the plan is visible. Again, the moon, something becomes visible. You know the right path, you know the right way, you no longer battle it, you see it, you choose it. And in choosing the Tower moment, the slate is wiped clean and you're able to begin. And it's going to be brought into the forefront. It's going to be brought into reality. I might pull cards on that. Ooh. It's just, whatever this is it's not something where it only requires like only you giving of yourself. I found, here lately things have really been, I want to pull a different deck actually. I tell you what, when the pharmacy says for you to come get your medicine, they will hound you till you pick it up. I'm just saying. I'm going to like quiet this thing. You have the Two of Cups. And it's the idea of something that doesn't deplete your cup. And it feeds into you as much as you feed into it. Okay. I want to know about I'm going to come back to this. The moon card really feels impactful to me. There's a story there that I'm not tapping into, and I'm going to get through these other two, and then I'm going to pull a different deck. Okay. I've got the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. What are y'all talking about? Really, Kelsey? Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah. You're at peace with this. Because I kept getting Zen. It brings you back to Zen. We have the Four of Swords, which it's almost like a relieving of a burden. Okay, because the Four of Swords is like going on holiday. It is taking the reprieve of something. It is focusing on the self. It is, you're doing whatever path you're choosing for you. Because ultimately, it is the Seven of Wands. It is the path, or it is the choice. It is the option that you feel like most honors you, loves you, respects you. It is like the best choice for you to show that to yourself, if that makes sense. And in that, you get back to a sense of peace. You almost get to step away from the burdens. It's no coincidence that I brought up the idea of sometimes we think pleasure is just the mere absence of pain, right? Like a student, like, oh, I can quiet the ego. It's almost like it gives you peace of mind. Oh, it just gives you peace of mind, and you've been craving that so fucking bad. And then we have the Star card. It gives you peace. You get to heal your mind space. You get to heal. It gives you peace of mind. You get to focus on you. You get to do a little self-love because of this, whatever choice that you're making, whatever's being revealed. You are kind of battling out, not really sure what option would most benefit you. And you've come to some kind of conclusion that then gives you the opportunity to just kind of like create something within your tangible world, like bring something to a reality. And it's something that will feed into you. It will replenish you. It won't deplete you. And you're like, it gives you peace of mind. That's what they meant by Zen. And it gives you the opportunity to heal some things from this battle. Three of Wands. That's curious. Here's the state that it feels like you've been in. We have the Ten of Wands with the Five of Cups. An exceptionally barren and oppressive state. Emotionally depleting and heavy, unbearable, beat down phase. Because frankly, you just couldn't go on like that any further. So yes, this is going to be healing. This thing that you've chosen, this path that you've chosen, is going to give you peace of mind, is going to allow you to heal. And I think that it is the start of following the right path, because the Star card's all about being on the right path. It is following your North Star. You're following your inner compass. And it's as if spirit is leading you somewhere. This is just the first step. You're creating the life that you wanted, one that feeds back into you. Three of Wands. And then we'll move back on. Six of Pentacles. This is both of these cards are all about receiving. It leads you to a place of receptivity and in a position to receive, to expand. Three of Wands, expand, to have like karmic justice, to finally have efforts that you put out that are then reciprocated in kind. You may have been on a hamster wheel, trying, doing, trying, doing, and nothing happening. And the Three of Wands is receiving because of the actions that you've taken, right? Ace of Wands is the desire, the passion, the potential. Two of Wands is the choices of actions that you make to go towards that as a result of whatever that passion is, that desire. Three of Wands is receiving as a result, putting something out into the universe and it coming back to you. It is that co-creation process. Six of Pentacles, finally receiving, allowing things to come back into balance. It is your time. It is your turn. So somebody has made a decision that will feed into them. So why do I feel a sadness? I think that's why we're coming back to the moon, because it's almost as if relief, like the idea of the removal of the oppressive state, the removal of the mental conflict. But why does it still feel like this? It's like a bittersweet. It's like having to leave something you wanted. This may not have been the choice you thought you would make. Some of you may feel like you're giving up by making this choice. Or maybe you didn't think this was going to be the choice or the path that would care for you the most. Maybe something about that hurts. Why couldn't this other path or this path or this path feed into me and love me as much as this one's going to? I don't know if you had a wish, a dream, a desire that you feel like you're moving away from. I don't know. I feel sadness. I feel like a coming to a realization. And the moon card may very well mean facing some subconscious things in order to get, like, this choice is requiring you to face some very subconscious fears or thoughts or illusions in order to get to the Six of Cups. Maybe it's a choice you didn't think you'd have to make. Hermetic, thank you. I don't know. Because even though I'm talking about something very positive, I have felt like my energy has felt very solemn about this, the way that I'm describing it and talking about it. Yeah. There's options here. There's different ways you could have gone. Two of Wands. There is some strife. There are other desires pulling on you. We have the Two of Wands with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands in this deck is called the Lord of Strife. It is the struggle. There is a struggle in taking action and making this decision. But it does lead you to victory. Six of Wands. All wands right here. Is this a... Because, Five of Wands is like varying things that we might want and desire. It's not, there's rarely just one thing that we would ever want in life. Maybe this one thing that takes care of you, heals you, brings mental clarity, and brings peace of mind, is like at odds with another desire you've had. And you feel like you have to leave that behind in order to, tell me more about that. It's like the struggle was to take the next step. There was a major pause before taking the next step. We have the Ace of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles. There definitely was a choice that had to be made. Two of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. I feel like the desire for independence and a sense of freedom, again, oppressive state, is what won out. We have the Page of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. Page of Wands is this is the first step in my level of independence. This is the first step in, this is me. You know, like you feel brand new at this. You feel, and that's where it's like this Ace of Pentacles is just this brand new start within your material world, within your 3D life. You know, the kind that you can touch, taste, feel, all that kind of stuff, right? This isn't just mental or emotional. No, this is legitimate making moves in your life. And it's like, they're showing me the other deck where they're walking on the pentacles, you know, because sometimes it's like, which one, right? It's which one is a priority right now? Where do I put my focus at right now with the Two of Pentacles? And sometimes both, sometimes are equally important. And this one is like the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Like, which pentacle will you choose? And it's you choosing the one desire. It's so funny, that gives you your freedom. And down here, they're showing me, we've got like the power of material world, right? The power of earth. And down here, it says harmonious change. It's taking that next step towards that. Can you address this agony that I'm feeling then? Because somebody is not wholly happy about it. It doesn't feel great. There's a lot of pentacles. So I'm going to say this has everything to do with your day-to-day life, your material security, hence, and your desire for that. We have all the wands here. Because we have the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Luckily, we don't have the Five of Pentacles here. This is making moves and getting out of this lack and this oppressive state. We have the Six of Pentacles. I tell you, we've got damn near every single one of them. I'm surprised we don't have a Ten of Pentacles here. This is you moving towards independence, freedom, liberation. I don't know why I want to use all these weird words, guys, okay? Like the words of like, oh my God, I'm going to work. You know, I'm trying really hard not to be, I'm like, this is just coming through this way, guys. I can't help it. I'm not trying to be insensitive or use current circumstances in the world to like amplify. I don't know. But yeah, we have, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles is almost like putting in the work, doing what is necessary, and being able to expand. This is the expansion. Again, we've got a lot of threes in here as well, twos and threes. And then the Four of Pentacles is getting to that place of stability, feeling solid and secure. And the Queen of Wands, which puts you feeling back in your power, feeling confident again. And it feels like you don't have to chase this. This isn't easy. That's why I'm like, why is it so hard then? Tell me more about this, please. Thank you. They were quick with that. Sun Knight Tarot. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands energy. Like, what is... Like, this just feels like things unfolding rapidly. The fact that I have the entire sequence of the Pentacle suit, like, life is going to start moving. It's going to be like, next, 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 next. And the one thing you don't got to worry about is the fucking Five of Pentacles, because, bitch, you already been there. That's what it feels like. Three of Pentacles. Did it flip? It did not. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Okay, this one. So you're baby steps. You've just recognized, admitted to yourself, whatever was not working out before, whatever was causing that emotional depletion, whatever you felt conflictual about, right? Five of Swords, Five of Cups that we've had over here. Like this hard decision and choice to put you first. It's like you wanted another option to put you first. You wanted another option to feed into you, is what it feels like. But you finally turned around. You're finally going to make it happen. Emperor with the Ace of Pentacles over here. Because he's acknowledging, this is what I needed to do. This is the way. You're breaking away from something that you felt either entrapped by, or you like, I don't know. It's like, I do and I don't want to use an illusion. It's like the best term, but I don't think that Spirit's saying that's exactly what it was. They said holding pattern. You were holding on to a holding pattern. Like, I think the Five of Cups was a holding pattern for you. The Five of Swords was a holding pattern for you. This, which one's best for me though? Which one, takes care of me? Gives me peace of mind. Allows me to heal. Did it take you a long time to admit? Because this is the Devil card, you're chained in, but you can really try and break free if you really, really wanted to. But it's kind of hard. Like all the fears that come up as a result of possibly leaving something, like what the Devil's just standing there. Like, oh yeah. People are like, oh, those aren't even tight on your neck. You could get away. Really? Because this big ass motherfucker right here, this big ass that could maul me, eat me, destroy me, it's right here and it's watching me. And you think I can just go away. Like you are convinced that maybe this choice for you that is going to feed you, you convinced yourself was not a fucking choice. They said heavy is the head that wears the crown, which I guess is where the responsibility lies, where the decisions have to be made, the person that is in charge. Because they're showing me two things. we've got the egg up here, right? This, but yet we have down here, I have to keep covering it up because there's big boobs on this one. There's a heart. Someone's heart is sitting on the open book. The High Priestess's book. The book of your life, the book from the Akashic Records, Did you feel bound to something because you thought that you had to? See, that's the heart. The heart is feeling something. But one of these kids that are chained up, because these look like kids, they look like, or they're half horse, half kid, whatever what are those goat kid, the half human, half goat? It's something, I can't remember the name of that it's got a name. That's what's on here. And it's like one of them is taking off a mask, the other one's leaving it on. So as long as you turn a blind eye, because it's not even a real mask, I got to be honest with you. This mask looks like it's a wooden face plate with no eye holes or anything. So it's not, it was like, it was the barrier between people. It was preventing you from seeing the truth, whatever it was, whatever. So it is an illusion. But I guess they don't want it to sound like it kind of is an illusion. No way to get out of this situation, maybe. But on the other side, we have right here, it's like you broke away from that. You've at least taken the mask off. You've at least removed the excuses, the reasoning, the whatever it is, and you're seeing it, moon card, clearly now. You recognize where your fears played a factor. You recognize, it's like, it's a hard truth to admit to oneself for whatever reason, that maybe a particular path is the best path for you right now. Because we have someone making a decision here. We have someone taking charge. The Emperor with the Judgment card. I feel like the heart on the book is almost as if saying that you put that on hold. You put that up as sacrifice. Like as long as you remained in this delusion or entrapment of not seeing something clearly, not seeing the truth of something, then you were in essence giving up your potential for happiness, right? Because the book tells us what can be, what is meant to be, and laying right on top of that is our heart, which is the potential. I am sacrificing, because it's on an altar right here. I am sacrificing my happiness by staying in this and not seeing something clearly. But it feels like a hard truth to come to. And again, at the heart of it is this egg up here. Your new beginning was wrapped up in that as well. But you're taking charge. Emperor, exceptionally, like I am seeing it, and it's a hard pill to swallow. And I might cry throughout the entire process, but I am taking the steps that are necessary. I'm hearing some level of a call. I'm making a decision. I have the Three of Pentacles again. I feel like they want me to talk about, okay. The thing is, I feel like this choice is just a stepping stone, because the Three of Pentacles is all about building something, erecting something, creating something, like the actual true creation and formation, and watching something unfold. And then we got the King of Cups, who it's like as this is just a building block that allows, like, whatever this is you may think it's an entire life sentence. Maybe that's what it feels like to you, right? But really, it was just meant to put you back into King of Cups mode, where your cup is full. You're smart about where you put your energy. You don't pour that cup out unnecessarily. You do not deplete yourself. It puts you back into the place where you can then give, right? So maybe you lacked any energy or capacity or emotional wherewithal to give to anything. And this step puts you in the right direction where your cup can be full. So to me, it says this is not it. This is not the end. This is not the be all end all. And if there were other things that you were desiring that you feel like you have to give up or forsake in order to go down this path to take care of yourself, that doesn't mean those other things are off the table. This is just what is necessary to put you back into King of Cups energy. It's just one of the necessary. Just showing me, like, instead of just a brick, like a big, I don't know, like, we don't use these anymore, but like a big stone rock carved, like huge, like huge rectangular square stone rock, though it's not cement. It's like, and like that being one of the things, like if you're building a staircase or if you're building a home, it's like it's necessary. Okay. It's necessary to put you back into a level of stability and earthly power. Like you're back within put you back into your power. How about okay. What? Like this step is necessary to help you receive. It's so funny because the Queen of Cups comes out. And at first I'm like, ooh, that's a pair. And it's like, actually, this is you. This is you in alignment. Masculine, feminine, balanced. Because they're like the Three of Pentacles, this necessary, putting you back into this. Your cup is full and you're much more discerning of where you pour your cup out, or if you pour it out, putting you back in your like being emotionally secure again, and back in touch with your intuition. And then we have the Queen of Cups, the nurturing state, the kind, compassionate state. I don't know, maybe you were a little bit abrasive, and this could be somebody else. This could be somebody else where it's like now you can build with somebody else. Like you needed to be in a certain position in order to be able to build with. We do have the Two of Cups. We do have the idea of other energies here. And maybe it's that these other energies can't come in so long as you we're in this state. So do whatever you got to do to get in alignment, to get balanced again, to feel back in your power, Queen of Wands, to get back in your, like this step is to help you feel confident again. It is not the last step. It is not the last, it's not like, oh, this is now all there is to life. It is the vehicle to move you along and put you in an energy where you can then build, right? Expand and move, and yet also receive. Because part of nurturing the self is being open to receive things as well and not being closed off to anything. It's just a necessary step. And it's not an, ooh, we finally got it. Well, it's not the pinnacle, but it's a really good one. This very well may be what is necessary to allow for those of you to either, one, if you're in a relationship, to allow your relationship to flourish because somebody was massively impacted by this, or two, to allow a relationship in, because so long as you were having these conflicts and battling it out and feeling like you weren't in your power and you weren't settled within yourself and you weren't nurturing, you weren't taking care of it, like you're not going to be like, that's not a place to be, to allow anybody to come into your life. Okay, because we have the Star card. It's leading you to the Ten of Cups, and the idea is the Ten of Cups, it's almost like this path, maybe I'm gonna give you like a couple of scenarios leading you, like you needed to go, like this is a step to take to allow love in your life. And it may not look like it's a step has any fucking thing to do with love because it's all pentacly. It's like there's certain things that need to happen in your life to put you back, feeling back and secure within yourself, to feel like you have some semblance of stability within your material world. You need to feel independent and free from this oppressive energy and like secure within yourself and just like back in your fucking power in order for love to come in. It's not going to be a good scenario if that enters in when you're in this other energy, right? It could be that other people are meant to, it's like you're taking this step and it's going to bring stability and but it puts you in a place where maybe you've been in an energy where I can't get out and network. I can't get out and do this, that, and the other. The things that are meant to connect you with your new soul family, with people that could then hook you up with other connections. Like the idea is you've got to, you need to expand. We got all these threes, Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. It is opening up to the world, and this is your vehicle. It's not to say that this is it. It's like, it's the choice that takes care of you so that these other things can come in, because the current state that you're in, or the one that you have been in, where, yeah, like Five of Cups, Five of Swords is not it. That's not it. You know, we have the Emperor showing up multiple times. Like it's like putting you back in your power, feeling strong and confident within yourself. Something must have been going on with that Five of Cups that knocked your confidence. And that alone kept things very muddled for you. The Moon card. Because we have the Star, Ten of Cups, and the Empress. It is the idea or energy of other things that are meant to be coming into your life, and they just couldn't because you were in such a state. And it could have been finances that were putting you into that kind of a state. It could have been a lack of opportunity that were putting you in that state. And it was like, well, what do I do to rectify that? And you were super confused. And it's like, you know, you were trying things. You're on the hamster wheel. You've got the Seven of Wands. Like, I just need to make a decision to put me back in the right energy, to put me back up on my fucking feet. And when that happens, as this happens, as you're making this choice and decision, you may feel like somehow you're letting go of something, but it is actually taking you towards it. It's not even a detour. It is a necessary step. A necessary decision. And you may not see how one gets you there, but it's not even like what you're doing. It is what it does for you and to you. That is the necessary step. Hence why it may seem like completely not anything that you thought you would do. Like I didn't even see this as being, but it's going to get you where you're meant to go. Got it. Oh. Oh, Rahan, no, it was such a general reading. My apologies. Oof, I've been there. Like, diagnosed and all. Yeah. But it is putting you back in your power, whatever this is. All right. Oh, yeah. Very good. Very good. I hope that finds everybody that it's meant for. I'm going to go reheat my coffee because that was like continuous channeling. Holy crap. And go enjoy my cup of coffee and take care of my tasks for the day. I hope everybody has a fantastic and wonderful day. And I will see you all later this week.